In our last video, we looked at how to use Nmap to discover vulnerabilities on target or application. So let's go back to Linux and see what else we can find. So let's go and perform another scan. Coming down to our script category, we just perform this. Let us try this one. Let us try malware, which is one of the things that can affect a web server. And it says this script tests whether the target platform is infected by malware or backdoor. Example include this, which watches for SMTP servers running on unusual port numbers, and spoof, which detects ident spoofing demons, which provide a fake answer before even receiving a query. Both of these behaviors are commonly associated with malware infection. So let's go and find out. So I'm going to clear the screen and recall, then get rid of this oath, and if you want this scan to be fast, you can make it fast by adding that F and hit enter. Now this is our scan result time. Now let's try and see what we can find here. Number host is up and running. Port, this is port 21, and we have a FTP backdoor. Vulnerable version 2.3.4 backdoor. State vulnerable exploitable. Now imagine you don't know any of this. Look at what I'm going to do. We're in the age of AI, so make use of AI. So I'm going to take everything from here. I'm going to copy that. Then I'll head over to ChatGPT and I will say analyze. So this is all I need to do, and I'm going to paste that result in this code, and I'm going to say think longer, and I will just say send. Like I always say, never you underestimate what AI can do in this present year. It makes your life easy, but one thing there is that you must know what you are doing before AI can make your life easy. So wait, okay, it's done. So let's go to the top and see what we can find. Nice, good catch. I'm going to pick out the important points here. So it says Nmap was run with script malware, which is malware NSC check. This is the scene scan and the fast limited port, which is this .f will scan the first 100 ports. It reported this backdoor on port 21. It says it reports this backdoor on port 21 and shows an exploit result. Alright, meaning the NSC check was able to interact with a backdoor like behavioral and got a root response. Many other services ports are open, such as this, so the host has large attack surface. So here is a backdoor discovered on port. Then what the Nmap output actually means. This malware NSC found a known VSF TPD 2.3.4 backdoor signature and report it as vulnerable and exploitable. So you can study this, go through it and understand what that output is talking about. Immediate save action. So isolate the host from the network. Do not reboot if you plan forensic memory capture. Alright, so AI is going to give you all the details you need. Run this locally on your host or from your admin workstation over an authorized channel. They are for detection and evidence only. So here is a remediation and hardening if this is your system. So it also gives you idea on how to harden this machine. So this is actually what you need, and if you go back to this place, This is where it says state, vulnerable and exploitable. And here it says exploit result, shell command ID, result, UID, this, then reference. This is the reference. So this is the result we got from malware, and we're going to see how to understand or interpret the results. So it shows that this system is vulnerable. So when we go down the page, let's look at exploit. This script aims to actively exploit some vulnerability. Example include this and this. So let's go check this one out. So I'm going to recall and exploit. Okay, so if you go to the top here, so this is the ports, the state and the services. So the first thing you can see here is FTP backdoor vulnerable, and this is the version 2.3.4. so if we go down here, SMTP, the SMTP server is not vulnerable. Okay, but look at this place, Spadron limited to this, found the following possible CSRF vulnerabilities. All right, so here we have, so we're going to be talking about this later. All these are possible vulnerabilities found for this kind of vulnerability. So for this port 21, it tells us that it is vulnerable, and it gave us the version and the state, which is exploitable. For now we don't know how to exploit it, but this scan is just a way of telling us this is vulnerable. In future videos we're going to learn how to exploit it. So this is another vulnerability found on port 21. I'm sure by now you are getting used to these IDs. So if not, get used to these names, which we're going to see in the future. The year here is when the vulnerability occurred. So we're going to be seeing more of this later. On our next video, we shall talk about how to run a single script, as we saw in Kali Linux.